Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
Hello. Okay, um, welcome to the class. Today we're gonna start with the some of the vocabulary, and then we're gonna review the grammar about embedded questions, uh, some other used to, and the last one was some any. Okay.
Okay, teacher, I didn't understand yesterday. Are we going to do the test on Friday?
Yeah, I'm gonna enable that for this weekend, by the way.
Because we finished this weekend.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have everything for this weekend also, everything. So
O-
on Friday we're gonna finish everything, but today we're gonna check. We're gonna cover all the thing that is in the program.
Okay,
So
so we
then
finished.
also on Friday,
Yes, and
and probably
we
go
have to
ahead.
do the test until the Tuesday.
No, the the test will be for after the class, by the way. You can do after Friday. On Friday also we're gonna check out some aspects about for the test especially we're gonna work with that. And then okay, then we're gonna continue with we're gonna finish, but by the way, today some most of the vocabulary and grammar. Then maybe we're gonna do on Friday a general review of everything that we covered.
Yeah. Okay,
Mhm.
now I understand.
Yep.
We finish so, this week, and when do we start the next?
The next the next level, I think, probably the next month, right? That's on
Because
the next week also, the next week, probably on Monday.
we start the February in Tuesday.
Yeah. Now is
It's 26.
yes 26. Monday is 31st, right? Yes, Tuesday probably. Yeah, but the next week is gonna be the next level also.
And are we going to continue with you?
Who knows? We are in. There are three, right? A, B, C, I guess.
Yes, yes, yes. Because
Yeah.
yes.
Module C, yes, I think with me. Then probably we'll change the teacher, another teacher.
Do you know how many teachers are in the academy?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Probably there are around four or five.
Uh, okay, teacher.
Mhm.
Because C is more advanced. No, it's the last module, I think.
Not really. Then there are two more advanced levels, by the way.
D, E.
No, no. Yes, the most one. That's the last one of this 220. This is the purple, right? The purple one. Uh, then because it's A9, that's gonna be A9, and then the next level is A10, A11 until A14.
Yes,
Mhm.
814.
Yes, 14. Yes, until 14.
Because I would like to do the TOEFL.
TOEFL class.
Yes, I want to do the test.
Okay.
And do you prepare for TOEFL?
I didn't do with this institute, but I was working with another one.
because when I me inscribí
Mhm.
al curso, me dijeron que hay un, o sea, aparte de todo lo que estaba cancelando, me dijeron que hay un extra aparte de que puedo cancelar para que me preparan para dar el examen.
Sí, hay un curso, si no me equivoco, es de unos 2 o 3 semanas intensivos.
Sí, eso más que todo le quería consultar para ver si es que es bueno, digamos. Y
Sí, hay unos dos teachers que son bastante buenos, tienen mucha experiencia en eso. Han estado trabajando años, ¿no? Con eso, básicamente. Y son
y-
muy buenos, son
porque,
teachers. Creo que han vivido muchos años en Estados Unidos.
porque justamente si es que rindo el examen del TOEFL, creo que me da una validación de 2 años, ¿no ve? En,
Ujú.
en Estados Unidos, pero algo así estaba averiguando.
Sí,
Y después tengo que de nuevo volver a dar, bueno, y todo eso.
sí, puedes hacerlo con el CBA acá.
¿El CBA?
Ujú.
Eso estaba averiguando, porque justamente yo me inscribí a este instituto porque el CBA dice que ya no rinde el certificado para que valida que tú has estudiado.
No, en realidad es con la embajada americana, pero solamente como que prestan los ambientes y demás, solamente eso, se no valida. Y con este instituto me imagino que también debe haber, ah, porque como es preparación para el TOEFL, me imagino que igual, ¿no? Les va a dar las direcciones, todo lo que se debe.
Ah, ya, ya
Ujú.
está bien. Súper entonces.
Claro. Okay, Ernesto, let's start please with something before I think the other students will get connected as soon as possible. So there are some vocabulary. Probably you're gonna find out this new vocabulary, not exactly new vocabulary, but some words probably you won't be able to understand if you don't check out or see what are the meanings of them. Uh, So these are some of the vocabulary that's going to be, especially in the readings. So you can use also a cell phone, right?
Yes,
Sorry, a vocabulary or something like that in order to know what are the meanings. But now we're going to check out that before we start with the grammar one.
yes, there is in the light bulb on the right, there is all the meaning words. You can
Yeah.
in the light
Ah,
bulb.
also, right, in the light bulb. Yeah.
Yes, there is all the meaning.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, meanwhile, hooler is to shout loudly, is like gritar, right?
Yes.
But sometimes it is confusing when, especially when we talk about shout and holler. A holler is something informal,
Ah, okay.
yeah, and this is mumble, right? Like something like that.
Yes,
Mumble is to do quietly, murmur, but also something similar to murmur, right?
yes,
Mm, but mumble is when you don't understand, you can say, please don't mumble. You can murmur is you can start, you can listen, sorry, but mumble usually you don't. Something's like something like that, right?
yes, yes.
Murmur is tell me something, right?
Mhm.
But mother is to speak in a quiet voice, like Nina left the office mothering about how much. Yeah, mother is like also not similar to murmur, but not exactly like that. Is a little bit stronger or louder. And when we talk about scream, is you don't talk, you only make voice, right? You scream when you get scared or somebody.
Yes.
And shout is shout, right? When somebody is yelling at someone,
Mhm.
when somebody is angry, they shout. And then whisper, it's a bit different, right? Also similar to murmur, but in this case, it's whisper. Um, most of them are related, but not exactly. Okay, this is with the using your breath, right? But murmur is to say something in a soft, quiet voice, something similar. And yell is when you talk very loudly, right? Very strongly. And now we're gonna try to do it faster. This one, for example, what about cooler? Is it louder,
Yes,
softer?
it's loud.
Okay, loudly. Sorry,
Loudly.
loudly. And how about mumble? Loud,
Mumble, I think it's softly.
softly. Yes, softly. Very good. And murmur.
Yes, it's softly too.
Yes. And mother, mother.
I think it's loudly. Loudly.
No,
No, no, no. It's softly.
most of them are softly. And shout, of
Shout is
course,
loudly.
loudly.
Scream too.
Scream is,
Loudly.
yes, of course. And
Whisper is
whisper,
loudly. And yell is loudly.
yeah. Then it's, I think, very easy. Okay, very good. You're gonna do it faster, that also, I'm sure. And now we're gonna continue with the next part of these activities. Well, that was some vocabulary, but in grammar, we were working with used to, right? And we're gonna check out and let's practice with that. Remember, because there is also available the quiz, and you have to keep going with that. Anyway, let's get started. How about number one? What do you think is number one?
Mia and Nick used to be in the same English class.
They
The
used to be in the same English class, yes. And
Mia,
how about the next one?
Nick used to live in England, but now he lives in the States. Uh,
Okay, Nick used to or used to?
used to, the third one.
The third one. Okay, and
Uh,
how about the next?
Ed Askin used to play soccer before he became a coach. Yes.
Mhm.
Earlier,
Number four.
earlier didn't used to like soccer, but now she enjoys it quite a lot. Did you ever used to play soccer when you were younger?
Uh-huh. Six.
Nick used, used, used,
Nick
no, it was, I'm not sure if it's met or used to meet. Met, I think.
met, right? Nick met Jackie Baker once in the lobby of the.
It's because I think it's just one.
Mhm.
Jacob used to work the first in the Gower building.
Yes, and number eight.
Jones never
When something is in the past and no longer.
used to the first.
Yes. Okay. Done. Very good. Okay. Yeah, and just two basically is not difficult. It must be easy.
Yes, but it's so interesting because you have to use only if you did, but you don't know in the present.
Uh-huh. Yeah, in that way it can be a bit confusing, but okay, now let's check out. Let's go with the embedded questions.
Used to, we don't have in Spanish, no? Used to?
No, not really. It's like solía, but in Spanish it's too general. It's not specific like in English.
We have
It's
a lot of things that in English are so special, no?
yeah, very specific, but in Spanish not really. We speak, and in
I,
English not really.
I think it's more hard or harder, I think.
Yeah, it's harder. Many English spoken people find that Spanish is very hard because it's completely different. Even you know, the word order is the opposite.
Yes, and I think it is more, it's harder the Spain, Spanish.
Ah, yeah, yeah, of course. We compare with that. They are very formal in their
Yeah,
Spanish, like the British English and American one.
yes, yes.
But also there are now is they are very respected. Australian English. They have another way of speaking also.
That's Britannic, inglés
Yeah, it's not British, but yeah, something similar, but it's mixed with American and UK and British English is completely different. Even
británico.
you can watch channels from Australia, and their English is very different. Not very, but it's in the middle of British and American.
Yes, I prefer the USA English.
Yeah, it's more easy and easy. Yeah,
British is more
too formal, too
informal.
serious.
Yes, it's serious. Yes,
Huh? Okay, can I help you? What about this?
yes. Can you tell me where the Grover is?
Okay,
The Grover building is?
where the go building is. Okay,
Do you know when the office opens?
yes. And the third one,
I don't know who receptionist is.
who the receptionist is, right?
Is who the receptionist is.
Embedded question.
I want
Four,
to know how many employees they have.
how many employees they have, right?
Yes.
And five, what do you think is number five?
Do you know what what they make? I think.
What they make, because we never finish with what at the end, right? We never use they by the end of a sentence. If
Okay.
you want to use, okay, like instead of this, we can use them, right?
Yes.
But not they, never. That's a subject pronoun. Object pronoun we can use. How about
I
number
don't
six?
understand why the office closed is. I think.
Why the office? Why the office
closed is
closed is? I don't know. Do you think it's like this? I don't understand why the office is closed. Ended question.
okay.
We don't use the question mark, right? Like this.
Yes.
Mhm. And seven.
Could you show me where are the restrooms or where
Mm,
the restrooms are?
where the restrooms are because we have question mark. That's the difference, right? In number six is an ended question. Over here is a normal question
Okay.
because we have a question mark. And number eight,
I'm not sure where is my interview.
when
When is my interview?
when is my interview, right? No, but remember we don't have a question mark. It's an ended question.
Yes.
It's like number six. Can you see that?
When is my interview?
When is my interview with question mark can be good. In this case, is also, yeah, right? I'm not sure when my interview is. Let's check out. Maybe there is a mistake. Okay, it's fine.
I
It's
don't,
fine.
but I don't understand because it's an ended question and the
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. It must be like, I'm not sure when is my interview, right?
yes.
But that can be the normal question. I'm not sure when my interview is. Just is this is not a question. It's like a comment, right?
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, and then the next one is any, some, and no one. Okay, let me share, please. I don't know what happened with the other students. They must be very busy or very late. Okay, well, this, I think we checked this one, right?
Uh,
Something, everything, but I was looking for my presentation and I couldn't find it. That,
yes.
yeah, yeah. Okay, then now I will share that. Because that day my computer, I don't know what happened. It was so slow and it was very confusing even for me. Okay. Oh, well, this especially is about count and non-count nouns, some and any. It's just an example. Also, there are some questions. Later we're gonna do it. Okay, I will write the other students. I don't know what happened. Just in case, I will ask
Okay.
them. Mm, but I think they have the link, and only thing that I'll write is hello. We are in class. Okay. Okay, and let's start with this. Well, usually, when we talk, sometimes can be confusing or not. It depends, but especially when we talk about some and any, we can use with count nouns, noun count nouns, also with some. Okay, some and any is common also to find in, for example, when you say somebody, someone, anybody, right? But in general, we use some for affirmative statements, and any we use for negative ones. And but it depends how it goes. Um, when you want to offer something to someone, we use some, right? Would you like some coffee? Something like that, because you're gonna give him or her. But you can say, "Is there any apple?" Right? Something like that. When you don't know, that's why you're asking. But when we talk about with like anybody, anyone, we can anywhere we can check, or we can use with a lot of things, places, things, people, animal. Okay, anywhere, anybody, anyone, right? And also no one. But now we're gonna check out this at the doctors. Can you read this, Ernesto?
Yes, Mrs. Smith, you are gaining a lot of weight. I know, but I love to eat. Okay, but what do you eat? I really like hamburgers and ice cream.
Mhm.
You have to stop eating hamburgers.
Okay, in this case, it's just count nouns, right?
Yes, but I only eat two hamburgers a day. And you have to stop eating ice cream. But I only eat one bowl of ice cream a day. I'm sorry, but that's too much.
Mhm. Okay.
The, the test shows you have high blood pressure. Do you drink coffee? Yes, I drink several cups of coffee a day. You have to stop that. Can I drink any coffee at all? You can have some coffee once a week. Also, your cholesterol level is high. I always put some cream in my coffee. I love cream. Well, you have to stop that too. Uh, You have to take your medicine. I don't want to take any medicine.
Okay,
Oh,
by the way, sorry, here we have any, right? We can
yes.
also use like this. Any is any medicine for negative statements. Let's continue.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Okay, so in order to remember a little bit about count nouns and noun count nouns, count nouns refer to separate things. It is easy to count them, right? Like an apple. But for count nouns, usually for singular, we use um, articles, right? Indefinite articles. What are the indefinite articles? We use a or an, right?
Yes,
An apple, I can say two apples, but it depends. Three books. And these are easy to count. We can separate by numbers, and that's why. But then for plural, sometimes we only add the letter S, right? Like this, hamburgers, apples, letter S. But it depends. Sometimes ES, letter S. Two hamburgers, one hamburger, one sandwich, two sandwiches, right? Well, it depends if this ends in CH or SH, right?
Hmm.
We add ES for plural. But another way of using count nouns, use a or an before singular count nouns. You know, we have when there is a consonant sound, right? A salad. But when there is not a consonant sound like the apple, I guess, a consonant sound, a P. I'll read. The second one is,
Pizza,
and the last one.
an apple.
Okay. And how about this? If I write, I don't know if I did, but this is like this, right? A horse.
Yes.
How about this?
Y- An hour.
Yes, an hour. And this one,
Um, an, an honor.
sorry,
I'm not sure.
it
Honor.
depends on, yes, the pronunciation is honor, right?
Yes. I'm not sure. An honor, I think.
Yes, an honor, right? Like in Spanish, like they say, es un honor. No, okay, no. Is an honor. And how about this? Salto, un
Hop,
salto.
hop.
Yes, but
Ah, just I think.
mhm,
A hop. Or no.
a hop, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it depends on the word, but we have to know, right? How about this?
I'm not sure. Um,
But this one, the first,
a onion, I think.
like this,
An
it
onion.
depends.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, this is you, right?
Yes, it's a vowel.
Yeah, but the sound is vowel sound. Oh, sorry, consonant sound, right? And union.
Uh,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's a union, sorry. And the second one is
a onion. An onion.
an onion, right? The first one is a union. Like when we say a university, this is important. It's important. It's important because we need to know what is the word, right? What is the word about? So that's why.
Ah, it depends of the sound. If it's
Yeah,
a
it depends.
vowel or a consonant.
Yeah, but not exactly only the vowel or the consonant, right? Also, it depends
Sound.
on the sound, especially. There are many words sometimes can be confusing. For example, what about this
Street.
street, right? That's okay. And this one,
An avenue.
yeah, an avenue. This is very clear, but sometimes, especially when we use voiceless, for example, this one is not right.
Mm, mm. Yes, the first
Well,
is an, and the second is with a because it's like J hold.
halt, right? An old man, a halt. Okay, yeah. Some, but especially with you, when we use university. But how about this? How do you use this?
I think it's with A. Universe. Universe.
Mhm.
I think it's with just a universe.
No, there is not with an indefinite article. This is a definite
A
article
universe.
because
A
the
universe.
yes, the universe, because there is only one, right? When we say this one, also we cannot say a moon, right?
The
Because
moon.
we don't have two moons. It's definite article. Or if we write this one,
And the earth.
the earth, the moon, the universe. But maybe this can be an exception if we talk about signs, right? Like the moons of other the other planets. I think such as um, I don't remember which planet has a lot of moons. Saturn,
I don't remember. Yes, I think it's Saturn.
Saturn, right?
Yes, and when you we talk about USA, you have to say the USA,
Yeah, because
United
there's no
States.
other, not there is only one, right?
Yes, it's the United States.
The United States.
Because when you are saying just USA, uh, we're saying a bad word. I think I was
Yeah,
reading about that. We
yeah.
also have
Also,
to use
that's why
the
people say the states, right?
or the
But
state.
the states, the United States, the USA. Yeah, yeah. That's you're right. But yeah, the USA is only one. But did you know that also Mexico is Estados Unidos de México? But it's a little bit different, right? Is
Yes,
United States of Mexico.
of Mexico.
Yeah, the other one is the USA.
Yes,
Different.
and the dollar. I think first it was of Mexico, and then the dollar.
I didn't know. The dollar, was it
Yes,
Mexican or something?
first it was on Mexico, I think, and
Oh,
then
wow.
the United States used the dollar.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Probably because I think the oldest university, even the oldest university in America was um, in Mexico
Mm, no, I'm not sure.
or is in the US.
No, I don't know.
I was reading that because somebody was said that the oldest university in America was the University of Sucre, but they said no, it's the University of San Marcos in Peru. But they said no, come on, it's in Mexico. Was in anyway, but the oldest university said it's in Mexico. So I'm not sure.
Yes, and now again we need visa. or go to
Oh,
Mexico.
really?
Yes, but
Because Evo is not anymore.
the airports were empty because we need again visa.
I didn't know about it because with Mexico was free to visit, I think, without any visa.
Yes, yesterday I was reading that we need
Oh, that's
again
sad.
visa.
Yeah, because in the past it was very easy. I remember that I when there was before the pandemic disease, um, I used to have a lot of Mexican tourists because I was working as a tour guide in La Paz, and even some of the Mexicans visited Bolivia with their motorcycles
Yes, it was easy to go,
and
and
come also as well.
you just need your passport and you can go. But now again you need visa.
Wow, that's complicated.
Yes, it's very complicated to get visa.
Okay, and let's continue, please. Well, and we over here we have this one way. Okay, non-count nouns in refer to things that are difficult to count, right? So, such as
Rice
yeah, only we say rice, ice cream, and what do you think is the next one?
or coffee.
Yes, coffee, right?
Yes,
And we use quantifiers to count non-count nouns, such as how can you count this?
all the
Yeah, this picture, this drawing.
I think is one bowl of rice.
Yeah, or a bowl of rice, right?
Or a bowl of rice.
A bowl of rice, especially a bowl of rice with the indefinite article quantifier. But do you think we can count money?
Mm, we can count money.
Mhm. What do
Yes,
you
I
say?
guess.
Yes, we can,
Yes, we can count.
but one money, two money, like that.
No, like $1 or $2.
Yeah, right. But if I write only money, is it countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Yeah, right. Because money is general, right? Like coffee.
Yes,
This is and so could you say much money or many money?
many money.
Are you sure?
No, I don't really understand that much
Oh,
money and you and little.
okay. Yeah, in English, just like making a pause. For example, when we talk about many, this is for count nouns, and when we use much, is for non-count nouns. Okay. In this case, money is not count, right? We can say much money. I don't have much money, right? No tengo mucho dinero.
Yes,
But if something is, this is for countable, this is for non-count. But also in the middle of these two words, or there is one very common one, a very common one, which is a lot of.
I guess that
Oh,
is for both.
yeah, both of them we can use for both, right? Um, a lot of.
So
Okay, what?
if I want more coffee, so I want to say I want. I'm not that drunk. I think that's a wrong sentence.
No, you can say.
Much.
Can can I have some coffee or more? It's okay.
Um,
But
um, and when we're talking about few and little,
yes, also that's important. When we say few and little, for example, if you say, okay, you will correct me this one. I speak, but it's also very interesting this one. You are making me remember a lot of things. For example, this one. I speak a little English. I don't. Do you think it's correct or to say
no, I
the
think
same?
it's a few,
I feel English.
but I'm not sure because I never understand.
Okay. By the way, few in Spanish we say pocos contables. Okay. Count nouns. But little is non-count, no contables. No? That's why we say I speak a little English. It's okay.
Ah, okay.
But I can't say I speak a few English because I cannot count English, one English, two English, two, three English, right?
And we don't have a joker.
Sorry.
A lot of in that case we don't have a like a joker for
Yeah,
like like a lot of that we can use in many and much.
there is a little few. Yeah, I
Less?
don't know. Less, yeah, less is in general also, but it's not very common, especially for to this when we say English. I cannot say I speak less English. Maybe, but not very common. Yeah, there is something similar, like a lot of, right? This is little, few, little. And but a little is a little bit different. It's something specific. Un poco. That's only the difference.
Okay. Yes. Thanks,
I
it.
a little English. Yeah, but yeah, of course, this is it has also some. It is related many and much, right? A lot of few, little. Pocos contables, pocos contables, pocos no contables. Muchos contables, muchos no contables, right? Yeah, a lot of.
Okay, so many and few we use when it's a count and much and little
Yes.
non-count.
Mhm. Definitely, that's um, the the idea. But especially, but in this case, anyway, just talking about this, we have okay, 3 cups of coffee. Of course, in that way, we can count and with quantifiers, a teaspoon, or sometimes also only we say a spoon, right,
Yes.
of medicine, teaspoon of medicine. Because medicine, generally in English, when we go to the market to buy something, we we don't. In that case, is uncountable because usually we write like arroz, aceite, azúcar, right? Like this, sugar,
Yes.
oil, vegetable, vegetables maybe. But in that case, also is uncountable, right?
Yes.
I don't know. And rice, bread. So when it's a general thing or a general list, usually are uncountable. But then probably there could be like onions. Of course, that's a little bit different, but it's very common to find out that most of them are uncountable. Um, Read the sentences below and correct the mistakes. The doctor says I can eat 2 hamburgers a day. And do you think is there a do you think it's a mistake over there?
Yes, because we have to uh, hamburgers
Yeah,
because there are two.
hamburgers. There is missing the letter S, right?
The doctor says I can eat 2 hamburgers a day. Yes, one is right.
Yeah, in plural, of course, we add the number and the noun. The noun also will be plural, right? We can use the number plus the noun, and probably this is going to be es or only s, right?
Yes,
And how about these ones? Do you think
yes.
there are
The
some
first one, I think it has a mistake because it's I need to eat an orange. It's with an.
Mhm. An orange? In that case, is countable but singular, right?
Yes, it's singular and count.
Yes. And the second one,
I don't like to drink milk. It's just milk. We don't have to use with S. Yes,
is right. I don't like to drink milk. How
yes.
about three?
My sister eats 2 bowls of cereal every month. I think it's right or no?
Two vowel or two
Two
vowels?
vowels. Yes, it's with S.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Then is the first one is fine, but two vowels, plural.
My brother has coffees all day. I don't understand. I really don't understand
Mm,
because when we are talking about plural of coffee, we have to use a cup or something.
mhm.
We can use just
Um, Coffee, do you think is singular or plural?
coffee is for both, I think, because
Mhm.
it's a non-con.
Yeah,
I guess I think it's just my brother has coffee all day, or no?
yes, right. Coffee. What is the difference between cafe and coffee? Did you know? In English, we use both of them, cafe and coffee.
Cafe, we use cafe.
Yes.
I think is the product, and the coffee is the uh,
This is like this, right?
uh, uh,
You can drink some coffee in a cafe.
I didn't know that.
Do you know Cafe Ciudad in La Paz?
Cafe syrup? Yes, yes, I know.
Yes. Cafe Alexander.
See,
Those are cafes. They are in English,
but
right?
in it's Alexander coffee.
Yeah, but there's a mistake.
Okay, so when we are talking about a restaurant of
Yes, usually in the US, very common
cafe,
to say cafe is the place.
and here is coffee.
Yeah, but they get confused. It's right, Alexander Coffee, but maybe they want to say El Café de Alexander or something like that. Anyway,
Okay, oh, because we have
yeah, but in English, it is possible to use cafe, but for a place, and coffee, of course, for the product.
okay. Yes, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
very
it's
common.
coffee.
Sometimes confusing, right?
Yes.
But now I don't think so. Yes, now is my brother's. Oh,
Coffee.
sorry, my brother. My brother has
Coffee, just coffee without
coffee.
S.
Yes, coffee all day. But I said brothers. Do you think is another word that you can use instead of brothers?
Brothers, I think it's a count.
Yeah, but another way to say brothers, not with
Brothers.
this word.
Yes, I remember. The brothers. Siblings, but siblings is gemelos
It not really. Siblings is
or mellizos.
hermanos.
Hermano.
Yeah, gemelos are twins,
Yes, yes, yes.
right?
Sibling.
But siblings are sometimes we can also say brothers or siblings, hermanos. It depends if it's older, younger, the middle child. But siblings also when we want to talk about brothers and sisters,
Yes.
okay, we say siblings. That's another way. But twin is different, right? Twin sister here or his twin sister or brother. Okay. Um, Number five. What is the mistake?
And how do we say when is older brother? I was reading. It
Ah,
was
yeah, yeah, yeah. Usually we say older brother, right? Or older sister is el hermano mayor, right?
yes, but we can say with another word, but I don't remember.
Younger sister. Also, we say the first kid, the middle. No, the first.
Elder brother,
Ah, also
elder brother. Yes, it
elder
is.
brother. Yeah, elder brother. Ah, yes, it's not all. It's okay. Elder brother, elder
Yes,
sister. Yeah,
older brother. It's good too, but
yeah. Also,
it's with E. Yes, that's interesting too.
yeah. And even we use the first kid, el primer hijo, right? Or the first child. Also, we say the
Yes,
middle child, el hermano del medio.
yes, like the tanks when we're reading
Mhm.
the first time, I think.
And also, usually parents say, for example, my kids, right? I have two kids, they can say. But how about if these kids are older? How do you
Child,
think they? Sorry.
child,
Yeah, also child, right? But it's the same. Or children, they say, right? Children.
children.
I have three children, right?
Hmm.
But
Children. We are talking about
yeah,
plural.
plural, yes. But when they are older or when they are grown, how do you think they must call? Imagine you or a grandfather. How do you think they call their children, their kids? They cannot say, right? I have three kids. Imagine the his or her son is 6 or 50 years old. They say only my son, my daughter, only that.
Ah,
But when they are younger, usually they say my kids or my children.
okay.
Okay, yeah, something
Yes.
related. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, let's. What
And
about now?
I can say my sibling.
Yes, my siblings is possible. It's
No,
very common.
but if I just want, if I just
Ah, no, no.
want,
In that case, my brother or my sister.
yes, because I can't say my sibling.
Hmm. No,
Just one.
usually they use it when they have. In my case, I am the middle child, and I have the elder brother and my young. No, I'm no sorry. I'm the youngest.
Uh,
Yeah, but I have a brother and a sister, and in that way, I can say my siblings.
and when do you study English, teacher?
Sorry.
When do you start to study English?
Oops, I started to study English a long time ago. I think 10 years ago.
Ooh, and where?
I was studying at in one institute here in El Alto. No, in El Alto and in La Paz. It was English Lands. Maybe you heard.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, I was there. But I practiced with tourists because so far I have been working with tourism approximately for 4 years.
uh, and you was practicing every day, I think.
Yeah, but
Every
not
time.
now. Yeah, with different people, with people from all over the world. It's very interesting. It was nice for me because every day you know different people, different ideas, different perspectives tell you the different reactions. You can tell the same joke and I
They,
don't know. Yeah, they laugh, but sometimes they don't laugh. Yeah, they don't understand what are you talking about. So I used to laugh alone and say, "Come on, what's going on here?" Because culture, that's called culture shock, right? When we talk about culture shock, is one clear example is when Chinese people eat slurping, drink something slurping. Slurping, you know, right? Like,
yes, yes, yes. Because it's
uh,
very hot, I think.
no, it's not because it's hot. It's because it's cultural. They cannot. They don't want to show themselves they are shy. It's not respectful. That is also they cannot eat with their mouth shut. They have to eat with the open mouth, sorry, and making sound like if for Chinese people or for Chinese culture, if you eat with your mouth shut, like that
Yes, yes,
means
yes.
you are shy or you are sick.
Uh,
If you don't make sounds eating your, let's say, chips, your potato chips, and that means that you are sick. You don't have good teeth.
it's
That's culture shock, or it's many things. I found out a lot of
so
things.
different, no? With us.
Yeah, the point of view is completely different, but we say they are rude, right? When they eat with their open mouth, or with the when they make sound, or
Yes, yes. And
when you slurp.
when you're on a table, you're drinking,
Yeah,
uh, but alcoholic,
yeah,
the
yeah,
oldest don't have to do nothing, and the youngest he have to take servir
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah. They have
everyone,
to pour, yes, the tea,
uh,
right?
and they have to. It's interesting. Yes, I'm afraid about something of.
Yeah, sometimes I used to have some problems, even with among tourists because I used to have some Americans and British people and from all over the world, basically, even from India.
Ooh,
Uh, yeah,
but
people
so
from.
interesting. I think it's
It
so.
is nice. It is nice because our people from Israel is very common because Israeli people from Israel they do their military service for 4 years, and that's a mandatory for them to serve for to the army for 4 years, and after that they get good payment and they visit Bolivia usually because South America it's a good money.
Yes, and they love, no?
Yeah, they like it a lot. They love it. Sometimes we used to go to dance. There
Oh,
is one place in.
do they dance?
Yeah, we used to go to dance with tourists after the tour because I used to do the walking city tour, the cable car, sometimes the
Here in
Cholets
the
tour
past.
in El Alto. Yeah, in La Paz.
Ah,
Every day I used to do the walking city tour. Maybe you saw some guys, tour guides in San Francisco church that we used to start there at 3 p.m. on 10 a.m. in the morning, and we used to walk around with bass beige caps and beige vests, chalecos base, and with orange. I don't know, maybe you saw some some boys and girls doing tours with groups of
I think there
tourists.
is a lot of tourists there in the church of San
Yeah,
Juan. Yes.
but we used to organize and take them to the cable car, the Cholettes tour in El Alto, and the walking city tour. And also maybe you saw some guys explaining in English in front of the prison, San Pedro prison.
Yes, yes, yes.
I was one of them.
Yeah, so interesting. Yes, I think there you speak and you practice a lot.
Yeah, a lot, yeah, but sometimes I'm not a native speaker, so if you don't practice, if I don't practice, because every day we speak Spanish, that could be great if it would be in the US, right?
Yes,
Um,
yes.
but here,
My uncle's girlfriend,
mhm.
my girlfriend's uncle. I think not. I can say. He lives in Cochabamba and he work with tourists too.
Oh wow, that's
Yes,
interesting.
he didn't speak any. He didn't know about nothing about English, and now he talk. He talks.
He speaks English.
Yes, he speaks. He speaks English. Mm, Not very well, but he do.
Wow, interesting.
Yes, I think you have to practice, and when you're talking every day and every time, you learn.
Yeah, even the rhythm, it's your when you work every day with tourists, your English keeps strong. Even your intonation, your pronunciation changes a lot, improves because,
Yes, I think you are talking all the time, not just speaking.
and also you listen them to them and you practice your listening, also your speaking, of course. I used to have a lot of I still have some mistakes, but I used to have some a clear one. I used to say, for example, I think clay, something like that. I don't know why. Arcilla. When I used to talk about the city of La Paz, how is it's not very stable. It is. We used to have landslides because of. I don't know why, but I used to say clay,
Mhm.
but it's clay, right? And once one tourist correct me that he said,
I think just one, because
"Yeah,
they don't say to you that you are speaking bad. I think.
yeah, yeah." Usually they are because they said, "No, my Spanish. Imagine my Spanish is worse, but your English is good."
Yes, yes, because
Almost all the time, but there are some good guys, good people. They said, "Sorry, Juan. Thanks for your explanation. Thanks for the tour. It was very interesting, but I like you to correct some mistakes." Really? Thank you very much.
yes,
Which one? He said, don't say, never ever say clay, say clay." And I said, yes, thank you. Since that day, I said, okay, yes, I know I don't have to say clay, it's clay. Something like that. There are some details.
yes. So interesting, teacher. Very interesting.
Okay, yeah, let's keep going. I don't know what happened with the other students.
I think it's better. They are
Yeah.
young and they maybe.
Okay. Well, also some use some or nothing with plural pronouns, and non-pronouns as well. But usually we use some for affirmative statements, but for both of them, right? We can say you can have some. Read, please.
You can have some coffee once a week, and the second is, and eat more fruit. Buy some oranges.
Yes, some oranges. Some is not like much or many. Some are or some and any are only for countdowns or non-countdowns.
For both.
Oh, sorry, not not specifically. Sorry, some is for affirmative statements usually, or to offer something.
Yes, but you can use for both.
For both, yes, but not all the time, of course. But in this case, yeah, if for countdowns and plural countdowns, especially for plural, right?
Hmm.
And in this case, of course, if it's non-count, it won't be count noun. Coffee is not countable, so but we can use for both count and non-count nouns. Some coffee, and some in affirmative statements and any in negative statement. That is important also to understand. Usually some for affirmative statements and any for negative statements. And also questions, okay? Any we use negative statements and questions. Some we use only for positive statements, okay? But also we can use some for some questions when you offer something. For example, when you say, would you like some coffee? But in that case, that means that I have the coffee here
Yes.
and I can show you, I can offer you. Otherwise, it's not possible to use, not valid. But some positive, but over here, according to this explanation, some for affirmative statements, any for negative and questions. Read, please.
You can have some fruit every day. I think if, when you're saying you can have some fruit, it's you can eat.
Yeah, because have is like this, right? Do you remember we use have for possession and have also for eating, right? For
Ah, and like
example,
lunch.
yes, have a car and have lunch, as you said. Thank you very much. And what about, do you know what is the meaning of have got? I'm sorry,
Obtener, I think.
not really.
No, no, I don't know.
For example, you can say, I have a car, right? Or I have got a car. In this case, it's in the past, but I have got, yes, it must be in past. I have got a car. What do you think is the difference?
Mm,
It's also possession, okay?
I think I have a car is in the present and have got
Yeah.
in the past. That you,
Sometimes even it's also in the present. It's very common to use that. Usually Americans, uh, they don't only use have. Most of the time they use have got or I've got. I've got to go. I've got to something like that, right? They
yes,
don't. Yeah, but usually they use most uh, all the time. Not all the time, but most of the time they use have got. Have got. For them, it's very common. Some of Americans don't use only have or has. Have got. Okay,
and what does it
that's
mean?
why. Sorry, have got is the same. If we have got and have exactly the same, there is no difference. Usually they can say, "Wow, I remember once somebody told me there was yeah, usually they think that we are very interesting for them because they said in Europe usually people don't have black or purple eyes. All of them usually have green. I don't know. Yeah.
Yes,
And that's why once somebody told me, you got a nice eyes. It seems that you always use makeup. Es como si nuestros ojos estuvieran pintados, las pestañas, porque es negrito.
Ah,
For them, they said it's very interesting here
yes, yes,
because it's different, right?
yes,
I
it's
think
different. And
that
then,
happens the same with us when we saw them. They have blue eyes, green eyes, or I
yes, I
don't
think
know.
it's that we don't usually see all the day,
Yeah, all the time, right?
all the time. So
And
I
that's
think,
why they they used to say that. But have got is very common. Have got, you've got. They, especially Americans, they say I've got to go, and you've got to, something like that. You got something to tell me. I guess I don't know, something like that. But they use have got a lot.
they use a lot of get, no?
Yeah, get. Yeah, a
Get
lot
a
of get.
lot. Yes,
And a lot of contractions like wanna, gotta, gotcha, um, geta, something like that.
yes,
Have to go. Even they don't pronounce the subject like
yes,
gotta go, something like that. But it depends. When we are studying English, I think it's much better to speak like TV, okay, newscasters like or radios or something like that.
yes,
But they told me in the US there are around uh, four different accents, four different accents in the US. It's not only one. They have different accents in
yes.
English.
Like here in Bolivia,
Yeah, yeah.
like
Well,
everywhere.
yeah. And somebody was telling me about that. Like somebody said, instead of saying yes, they said yeah, oh yeah, and the other one was yeah and yes. All of them. It's just, but the meaning is yes. But they say, oh yeah, yeah, or yeah, something like that. But yeah, I think is the same of yes in what's that? Uh, from Germany. German English is like yeah, yeah,
Yes,
okay,
I think it's more rude.
yeah, it is okay. But well, there is. We're talking about some for affirmative statement and any for negative. Here we have you can have some fruit every day. Have of eating, right? Not
Yes.
possession. And but you can't have any sugar. Can't. When we have can't any, right?
Mhm.
Negative, affirmative. And let's read the next one, please.
Can I have any chocolate?
Yes. Try to say chocolate. Chocolate. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Like in Spanish is choclo, right?
Yes.
Chocolate.
Ah,
Yeah, it's different. Some people say chocolate, right? Because of the A.
yes.
But most some people also pronounce like chocolate, only chocolate. They say maybe chocolate, but the A is very fast. Chocolate, chocolate, right?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Okay. The next
No,
one.
you can't have any chocolate.
Yes. um, describe what you see or do not see. Use all the quantifiers in the box. Example, I see a farmer market. And what do you see? Describe it with all of them, with
Okay,
quantifiers.
I see an ice cream. I don't know if it's good. I see some
Sorry?
lettuce,
Ah, letters, yes. I see a box of letters.
a box of lettuce. I Any is for negative, no? Is I I don't see any animal, any dog.
Yes.
I see a bag. It's good if I say a bag bowel,
A bag of what?
a bag bowel of something. I
No,
say
a bag. Ah, yes.
just
A bag
bag
bottle. Yeah, it's
bowel.
okay. A bag bottle of sugar, or I don't know.
I see a bag bowel of
No, in this case, no, not really. Bag is different, right? No, we only say a bag of something, a box, or a bowl of. No, this is a mistake. This is my.
bag is a cart, bag is
Una fuente, un bañador.
it's the same
No,
bag
sorry,
of
sorry,
bowel.
sorry. Bag is bolsa, right? Una bolsa, but in this case is
Bowel is
bowl,
un
is
recipiente.
contenedor. Yes, un bañador, something like that. Un plato. No, it's different. It's not okay to say back bowl. It's impossible. Back is only it's a different word, and bowl is also so
I see
different.
a bag of I can see what is in the bag. I think it's I don't remember how do you say palta
Uh, Avocado,
potato.
avo, avocado, right?
Yes,
Palta.
I see a bag of potato. I don't really see what is in the bag.
Yes.
Yes, but I can see a bowl of apples.
Ah, yes.
A
You
bowl,
can see a bowl of.
a bowl of apples,
Mhm.
and I can see a box of potatoes. I think it's potatoes.
Yeah, probably yes. A box of potatoes, peanut. No, not peanuts. There is no peanut, right? Peanuts are. Uh, do you know what's peanuts? They love the peanut soup
Uh,
of Bolivia.
Peanuts?
Peanuts,
No, I
peanuts.
don't really remember.
That is maní, sopa de maní. They love
Oh,
it here.
oh yes, yes, yes. I like to.
Yeah, of course. Do you know what? How do you say? I don't know if this is avocado or probably is cucumber, pepino,
Yes, probably.
because that is from the farm of fruits and groceries, right? Sometimes people say vegetables, but in general, when we mix potato, fruit, they say grocery store, groceries, right?
Grocery, yes. That's from for food
Yeah, for food in general.
in general. That's
Yeah.
grocery, okay. I have to continue describing.
Yeah, no, it's okay. That's it, right? I think no, there are a lot of things, but some any you can't see any animals. You said that. Okay, but when we talk about any, some and any in this case, you can use some in a question when you're offering something, right? As I said,
Yes, something that you have.
you have yes at that moment. Read, please.
So I can have any chocolate. Right. So I
Mhm.
can have any chocolate. Right? Right. Do you want some chocolate? I have some in my jacket for offer.
Yeah, right. It's very funny to the doctor, and
Yes.
he is the chocolate color also.
If he can't, if he can't eat,
Yeah,
so the doctor
yeah,
can.
probably right. Maybe he's sick.
Yes. Sure.
Ah, no, but
Okay.
they are very funny guys. I don't know who made this drawing. Okay, I love chocolate. He's a chocolate color. Okay, and well, that was only about some and any, right? Well, the other students, anyway, it's I think very late. Okay, just a moment, please. This is not the one that I'm looking for. Ah, yes, this one is the one that I was looking for. And when do you want to take your test?
Uh, on Friday, I think it's good because I have to do it online or
Ah, yes. Oh, you wanna do just I mean the TOEFL test.
the TOEFL test.
Hmm.
No, I just want to practice more, and I want to do the test.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
not going to go to the United States. Um,
But sometimes it's necessary, especially when you want to study, right?
yes,
Something
it's
related.
necessary, and I think it's good because I'm going to practice all the time, or I think uh,
Yeah. But the TOEFL preparation, I think, is about 2 weeks, if I'm not wrong.
just 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's very fast, and I don't know if in those 2 weeks, no, probably three. I'm not very sure, but it's not very long.
Yes,
Yeah, it's a short preparation. But I think there are two teachers from the U.S. in this institute.
yes, I think it's good. The
Hmm.
platform, it's nice. So
Yeah,
see,
new vocabulary is interesting. New things, right?
yes,
Completely different.
and they prepare if you want a, a, a point, I think, for 90 or 100.
Hmm.
Yes, they prepare about what you want, what note do you want.
Yeah.
Yes, it's 8 hours. And yes, it's 6 weeks,
Hmm.
an hour per day from Tuesday to Friday, Americano or Experto and TOEFL.
All right.
Yes, it's just an
I
hour.
think it's
And I
an
think,
hour a day.
uh, yes, an hour a day for 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yes, 6 weeks. And I think
Okay. Ah, yeah.
and you have to speak. I think no, you have to do grammar, read.
Yeah, especially grammar. It's like maybe you saw your brother doing some. He used to get prepared for engineering. There are something like that. Is working exercises, grammar, speaking, listening all the time.
Yes,
But
yes. My brother
maybe,
now he's doing his master in English.
wow.
Yes, I think my brother is smarter than um,
Maybe he's because engineering
he was
discipline
learning
also, right?
Japanese, and he was so good. He's so
Wow.
good for all languages.
Some people are very good. Yeah,
Yes.
they're crazy guys. I in my job there was one boy who used to speak I think 8 languages
Wow.
with no problem. Yes, he was very fluent in English, in Germany,
Wow.
French, Japanese, Chinese Mandarin, and I think Korean, Portuguese. Yeah, he used to speak all of those languages. He's very good at any language. Also, I think he speaks a little of Italian. Yeah, they are very crazy guys. It's surprising. They never studied. They only, with applications and this. That's it.
Yes, I think you have to uh, aprovechar. How do you say aprovechar?
And take the advantage of something. Take
Yes, you have to
advantage of
take
your
the
time.
advantage when you are young, when you're a kid.
Uh-huh.
I think you have to the native language, but you have to practice with another because the native it will be not also all the day. I think, and if you keep
Yeah,
practice English, and then when you are 15, I think you can practice another language.
yeah. But he told me that he used to lock down in his room for about 1 week to learn one language,
Wow,
day and night. He used to say, it's like it's, he used to live alone, and he told me that in 1 week he learned one language.
1 week?
1 week, yes, but day and night, like a crazy guy, totally crazy, and watching movies. I don't know, but he was. I think once he learned, I think more than 3 or 4 languages, then it's easy for them, right? When they speak a lot of languages. I don't know what do they do, but he told me that he spent 1 week to speak.
Wow, I think it depends the language that you are learning.
Yeah, of course, of course. Maybe it's similar, like let's say maybe Portuguese.
Yes, Portuguese, I think it's more easy for
Yeah,
us.
but he used to say that. I used to practice. I don't know, but he was crazy about languages. That was his life because he studied tourism. But in my case, sometimes we don't have time, so we have to do a lot of
Yes,
things, right?
yes, you have to start uh, in an early time, I think.
Yeah, probably. Then, yeah. But they are some other people are talented about some languages,
Yes, yes,
I guess.
my brother is so good with language.
Wow. Okay. But is he doing his master's degree in Bolivia also?
Yes, he's doing no, yes, he's doing in Bolivia, but it's online. It's a master of I don't really remember, but it's about 10 countries, I think, for all the world.
Ah, wow.
He's doing
Wow,
online
interesting.
for all the quarantine that we have.
I knew that there is in Católica University some you can take some class in English also in uh, the UPB, Universidad Privada Boliviana.
Yes.
Okay, so I think we spent time. Because I was planning to cover this one, we have 3 more minutes. These are some questions with some any how much, how many quantity.
I think we talk about how much, how many, no, before.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's check out. Yeah, but it
I
was
think
something.
we were talking about much and many. I think it's the same.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what time it is right now. We have 2 more minutes to continue. Maybe we're gonna check out this on Friday in a general review of all the grammar for the final test.
Yes, right now I'm getting confused with get. I really don't understand all. I think we can.
Get. Yeah, we're gonna check out that,
Yes, we can get
especially.
through, get along, get over it.
Yes, all of them are phrasal verbs with get.
Basic verbs.
Mhm.
I think.
Yeah, then we're gonna check out that. I promise. Get. So I
Yes,
have a book
please.
from Longman. It's great. It's really nice. But get is get along, right? Get away, get over. Mm, it's very common in English to talk about that.
Yes, because I get confused when we because they have a different meanings,
Hmm.
and I think that's the problem. But I think that
Yeah,
I have to practice.
yeah. The matter is practicing, right? Then everything I think is possible.
And for the test, how many questions do we have, or we have to speak?
No, it's the same as quizzes, but the only difference is in general, all the topics we covered during these weeks.
Yes, and we have to do online. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, online also.
Yes, but when we have time,
Yeah, there is gonna be timer. When you start, you have to complete in the time while you are allowed to do. Let's
and
say if you have 45 minutes, you have to finish in 45 minutes once you start. But of course, you will have chance to. Let's say I'm gonna make it available on Friday, and you can start. You can do it in until let's say until Saturday evening, and you can start at any time during that day, that time.
okay, and are we going to have a test about the lesson before,
Yeah, no,
or is
the
just the last
only
quiz?
the quizzes and the last test. That's it.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay, okay, teacher. Okay, nice meeting,
So
teacher. Have a nice night. See
thank
you
you, thank you. See you
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, bye, Ernesto. Bye.